It seems, it seems as if the Rite's been delayed? Has it been cancelled? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. 笑顔に今も包まれてる。ブルルルダンダンダダダね。ドゥドゥルドゥルルやす。お願い忘れないでいてね。この一緒の一緒にドゥルルドゥル時まで私も笑顔ねねここにいるポンポンポンポン不思議夢がポカポカくすぐったいこんな気持ち見めてみよう朝は大切かどこはいつもそばにあって気づけなくてまただだにしたりよ優しい強さにずっととだとてたお願い忘れないでいてねなあなな一緒に頼めぬ時までAlright. I'll stop singing. I'll start explaining some stuff. I'm gonna love water. Alrighty. So, you know, folks, I might be failing in the Memoria Freese department, but I am absolutely excelling in the college department. Alright. Oh, dude. So let me tell you what happened, right? So, I was supposed to do parts 8 and 9 of the Rite 9 on Sunday. But what ended up happening was the Dutchiest clutch of all time, in which I could not do any Memoria Freese on that day, and I just had to speed run the hell out of homework, and I actually got it done. So I was very, very proud of myself. Literally the whole day, just non-stop, was working on my homework. And then when Monday came around, I had family over, and I had even more homework, because this weekend, my grandma's coming back. Freaking MCC 18 is gonna happen. I have a lot of other family that are here, that are visiting, that I'm probably gonna spend time with. This weekend is also just a lot of other stuff is gonna happen this weekend. And so when I saw, so let me explain this, right? Because this is, I genuinely think this is like the first purposeful, like, this is the first time where on purpose, alright, not on accident, but on purpose, at least I think, time that I've decided to not record Memoria Freese. So the thing is that my mind was so blown by how well I performed on Saturday or on Sunday with my homework, because I genuinely don't know how the hell I did that. I had to go through, I at least had to speedrun 3 different modules from 3 different classes in like a single day, and like I got distracted every 35 seconds, but I still got it through. And I had like this whole playlist of like random songs on Spotify that I made, and it's like super cool. And I kid you not, I actually, like, the description is literally called the mixtape behind the Duchiest Clutch of October, dude. It's so good. It's actually such a good play. But that's not the point. I was so impressed with how well I did with that. I said to myself, imagine what I could do if I replicated that format 6 more times or 5 more times. As I have a lot of unfinished business in a lot of different areas, whether, that are unrelated to Memoria Freese. And so I'm like, okay, what if I spend an entire day, or what if I spend like 2 entire days doing homework again? What if I spend an entire day like doing exercise, an entire day for resting, an entire day working on, projects outside of Memoria Freese? And it was such a good plan, because Sunday had gone so well. All right, it had gone so well that I was so confident that I could replicate it 5 more times. And technically, I nearly did. I technically nearly did that. On Monday, although I didn't work, what did I do on Monday? On Monday, on Monday I cleaned up my room, dude. Yo, we got a new event? Oh yeah, I heard about this. Is it wrong to expect? Oh yeah, okay, so people are saying, not people, but I heard that that's like the. Okay, I don't want to get spoiled. I don't want to get spoiled. Sorry, I don't get spoiled about that. Yeah, apparently that's gonna be the Y. That's the OVA. Is it OVA? Original video animation. Yeah, it's the OVA. That sounds weird. Why does that sound weird? Anyway, that's the OVA for freaking season 3. Also, wait a minute. Yeah, okay, it is gone. Well, yeah, I didn't realize. Man, I should have checked. So the thing is that Sunday went so well that the thought of the Rite 9 just completely just died. All right, like any thinking of the Rite 9 finishing just completely was shut off from my mind, dude. It just did not exist, and that was on purpose. It was so much on purpose that it's not even funny. And so, halfway through the week, I'm like, wait a minute. I feel like I should be recording Memoria Freese. I wonder when the event ended, and the event ended like 2 days ago. So, I don't know if the Rite 9 is still technically a thing. I mean, it might be in Story Digest, please. But I don't think it's a complete thing. Or is it? No, I don't. Is it? Pity Destiny, I want to be attractive. Third kind, end of attractiveness. No, I don't think I... Did I? Did I finish it? Wait, what is this? Yeah. Yeah, we already went through all this, didn't we? Yeah, okay, well, we don't have it. That... yeah, that... okay, that's kind of disappointing. But don't worry, alright, don't worry. Because although the Rite's called off for now, it doesn't mean that the Rite is not going to come back. Now, that may sound weird to you, because it's like, wait a minute, but the Rite, I mean, the ritual, like, what do you mean, dude? It's off, dude. You don't have the rest of the event. Yo, all I'm saying, I never said that the Rite 9 was about the goddamn event. I never said. So anyway, moving on from that. Yeah, this week has just been insane. Okay, so Monday I worked on. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's take a minute to breathe. All right. Let's take a minute to breathe, to process. We got everything. Yeah, we got more episodes. Oh my god. Okay. So, oh my god, what am I even playing this game anymore? Oh my lord. I legit have not played this game for a solid year. We're just gonna be here. We're gonna have we're just gonna have Freya menacingly look at us. So yeah, what basically happened, right? Oh wait, I need the playlist up because I'm actually gonna listen to it again. So Monday I did a lot of stuff. Monday Monday I cleaned up my room, because the night or like 2 days, maybe like a week before, since Pato and Brisi and freaking Lewis's brother's family is getting all ready in their house and all that stuff, or like they've been in the house, but they're just like they're decorating, they're furnishing it, you know what I mean. And so we're trying to find like more furniture for them, right? And like there's a bunch of garage sales in our neighborhood. And so my mom and Lewis were driving around the neighborhood, and they saw a bunch of this furniture that was in a garage sale. And so they just sped ran to get all of it, and they brought it home, and it looked cool. I kind of cared for it, but then I'm like, oh well, they're probably gonna want it. And so then the next day, Pato's family came over, and they're like, wow, look at all this cool furniture, wow, it's super cool. And so, it was cool. It was cool. And again, I didn't really pay attention to it. I thought they were gonna take it all, but I guess not. And so the day in which I cleaned up my room. Oh yeah. So by the way, one of the things that my mom and Lewis had brought from the garage sale were these 2 wooden crates. All right. One of them was like it was like planks. Like, how can I explain this? Like this. I can literally show you this. Like right here. Like, you see this right here? Like that. Like, like freaking like this. Like planks, right? And then the second one was like this, like a legit like a wooden box. Obviously I added this blanket here to cushion whatever is inside. But yeah, I got that. And so they got me that. And I'm like, yo, that's awesome, because I have a lot of stuff in my room, and I always need to organize my stuff. And so I didn't really use it until I started to decorate my room on Monday. And so for the entirety of the afternoon, I switched things up. I did this, I did that, I did that, I did this. And when everything was in place, I'm thinking to myself, like, I feel like something's missing. And then that's when I see that there's a table downstairs that I didn't like, that I thought they were gonna take, but I guess they didn't. And so I'm like, hey Mom, can I use this for my room? She's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And it looks so good, dude. Look at this. I also have like oh, wait, I can't show y'all, but I'll try without freaking doing a face reveal. Dude, look at how cool that is. Look at that. Look at that table, dude. It's actually so good. Okay, that's the extent of which I can show you. Yeah, I decorated my room. So good. Super cool. And then Tuesday came around. Now, Tuesday I had to do a bunch of homework. And I kind of got it done. But then it bled into Wednesday. And then on Wednesday, I did a lot of work. But it was significantly less work than Tuesday. And then at the end of Wednesday, a little bit of a thing happened in which I got very sick. Like, very sick. And, let's just say, well, okay, another thing that had happened on Wednesday is that, for some reason, out of the blue, I was just extremely obsessed with wanting to play Minecraft Dungeons. I could honestly not tell you why. 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 I could honestly not probably because of Minecraft Live from Saturday, because they announced a bunch of DLC or whatever. So I was just so hungry to fucking play Minecraft Dungeons, and so I went on my computer and to my freaking Microsoft, because I got it on Microsoft Store, because I was impatient when it first came out, and I saw it. I'm like, oh my god, I have to get the game, right? And it wasn't there, and so I checked on my other computer, and it was there, and I tried to move it over, and the point of the matter is, I don't have Minecraft Dungeons anymore. And so, yeah, that sucked. Anyway, so now, then after that, I did my homework. I did this, I did that. I forget what else happened on Wednesday. Oh yeah, like I said, I got sick. So I got sick, like really bad. I felt like I had to throw up, and yeah. It was not good. And so that's why yesterday, which was probably the worst day of the week, in terms of getting stuff done, because if you thought Wednesday was that, if you thought Tuesday was that, no, Thursday was the worst. So yesterday, which was Thursday, what ended up happening there is that I woke up, dude, I was still, like, super weak. I felt like I had to vomit everything. And so, what I had decided to do, because I think one of the main reasons, I think what I had came to a conclusion to, I think the conclusion I came to, the night before, was that the reason I was, feeling like I was vomiting or whatever, was because of this, now I don't know if you know this, right, but I have, like, a neon light in my room, not, like, neon lights around my entire room to freaking, like, blind me, but I have this small neon light that I always have on, and then on top of that, like, I have my freaking Nintendo Switch on, like, 24/7, playing my freaking, like, the best playlist, the best mix on all of YouTube, freaking called Funking Japanese, dude, by, I forget who it's by, but it's such a good play, and so I listen to it, like, every single time, dude. It's literally the OST of my room, and so, I have that on 24/7, and I feel like that, I don't know how, but I just contributed my vomiting illness flu thing to, and I kid you not, light and technology. And so on Thursday, I decided, all right, I'm going to have a technology-free day, which meant that I wouldn't use as much technology as I usually would. And so I separated myself for the most of the day, for a majority of the day, I separated myself from using my computer, from watching YouTube, from using my Switch, and the only thing I could do is maybe use my phone, but only limit myself to, like, one app or two apps. And I also got to read some manga, and I got to rest and everything, so it was really, really good. It was a well-deserved, so, like, in terms of progress overall, a terrible day, but in terms of relaxation and recovery, an A+. Actually, no, an A-. But I did pretty well. Thursday was a pretty good day for recovery, and now I'm, and it was good. But, like, the more and more I realized, okay, technology is not the reason I freaking have this sickness. Like, I used my phone a little bit more, like, I started playing on the Switch, and I was just vibing, I was jamming, and then by the end of the night, I got up to my computer, I started doing my homework, and now, we're here. So this morning, I had my breakfast, I watched a Wisp video, and the second I finished that Wisp video, I'm like, yo, I'm about to go to sleep. And instead, I finished an entire module worth of notes. And so, now that I've finished doing an entire module worth of notes for my art class after learning about the freaking Aztecs and after learning about, oh yeah, by the way, dude, on that Sunday, I learned about, guys, I learned about, like, Greek art, and I learned about, like, Paleolithic era and Rome. I learned about all the arts, dude. Except, like, Asia and Native American. I learned the Asia and Native American stuff today, but last Sunday I didn't learn that. And so, yeah, so last Sunday I was reading, and then I saw them mention Hermes and Hestia and freaking Aphrodite, and I'm like, yo, I know that these were all, like, I know that these technically are all people from myths, but like sometimes I forget, man. Sometimes I forget. I'm like, hold up, my guy. Like I'm not out here trying to record an episode of Memory. You'd have to guilt trip me that I'm not recording Memory Freese today. And so, yeah. So just know that even if I didn't play Memory Freese for at least 5 days, I was still being haunted. Haunted. And so now I'm here, alright? Now I am here, alright? I have, to my memory, I have 6 episodes. Six episodes that I have to catch up on, or 6 episodes that I have to record so that I can catch up with the playlist number. And so if you're wondering how I'm going to do that, keep wondering, because I'm going to keep wondering as well. But yeah, I just wanted to make this episode really, really quickly, to explain... to explain what's been up for this week. Wait, why am I doing the outro now? I gotta explain what I'm gonna do today. So yeah, today is the do or die, folks, alright? If you thought... Look, if I thought the Dutchiest clutch of October was last Sunday, no, senor. It's today, alright? Because today, if I don't finish all of my homework for Sunday, I'm actually gonna have to beat... No, maybe don't say that. No. Everything is just going to be terrible. And so, yeah, I have a lot of stuff to do. Anyway, now that that's all been said and done, thank y'all for watching this episode of Memory Freese. Oh yeah, which reminds me, welcome back to the Freeze, folks. And I will see y'all in the next episode, in which I don't know what the hell we're gonna do, dude. I don't know how I'm gonna bring back the Rite 9. Oh well, I do, but I'm not gonna tell. Well, I'm not gonna tell you guys. Anyway, oh yeah, by the way, one last thing. I'm about to, but like in the next few days, I'm gonna beat like this is completely unrelated to everything. I'm gonna be very close to finishing Breath of the Wild DLC, which I should have finished like 2 years ago, but I didn't. So yeah, just thought I should sneak that in there. Anyway, arigatou gozaimasu for watching, and sayo nara.